That's it.
Hi, this is Erin and Simon with Assets and Arbitrage, and we have a fantastic guest for you guys today. His name is Geoff Brown. He is a comedian. He is a writer for D.L. Hewley. He has been on the Zoe What Morning Show, Mansions. You guys are familiar with Zoe. We have Zoe on the show a few times. Geoff is an incredible insight into the discussions and the things that we need to talk about as a community, as men, as brothers, as Black people, and anything else you could possibly think of. Geoff has the insight for it. So we are very honored and grateful to have you on the show. Wow. We are doing a Veterans Day special. Shout out to Marine Geoff, who has served this country in the Marine Corps. Mm-hmm. You guys know that Simon and I served active duty in both the U.S. Air Force and the U.S. Army. Mm-hmm. So we served 2 out of 4 of the forces. And we just want to celebrate the veterans who have shown patriotism, who have sacrificed, who have shown that courageousness for a country that really doesn't love them. But nonetheless, it had to be done. So we want to shout you guys out and say thank you so much for your service.
And I just want to say, like we say on an earlier show, we like to give people their flowers while they can smell them.
How about that?
So like Geoff Brown is a legend. So salute to what I like to call a triple OG. Triple OG out there. Wow. The older God. So we just topping it up with Geoff, man. We appreciate your time. And we're going to get into that. We really appreciate your time and your willingness to be here and talk to us.
Okay. Well, thank you. Let me say this. First to your missus, fantastic job in the intro. I think the best thing you did in that intro is that you said there were 4 forces. So I'm going to imply that implies you kicked the fucking Coast Guard out, which was great. That was great. She said Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. You talking about that goddamn Coast Guard. Y'all ain't doing shit. Anyway, y'all ain't fired a goddamn shot in a war. Shut up. Yeah. So I thought that was wonderful how you did that. And I co-signed that same shit.
Thank you.
I was in the Coast Guard. Remember one time there was a storm? Shut up.
Shout out to the Coast Guard.
Hope you don't like it.
When we talk about theater of operations, we typically forget the Coast Guard. So that's my bad, right? It's my bad.
No, you did it right. Nobody think about no goddamn Coast Guard. Ain't nobody came home from Coast Guard boot camp and got laid, ever. That's a girl you already had. Okay, hey, let's go. Let's get into it. What y'all want to talk about?
What's up?
So recently, you did an incredible show. Give me the title again, because I just remember the money part. That was the important part to me, but it was the Church of Holy.
Yeah. I do it every Sunday. Where is this being broadcast? Is this YouTube? Is this YouTube?
Broadcast on YouTube on the Gentlemen of Crypto Network. The community we're talking to are typically Bitcoiners, cryptocurrency. So they're interested in these money conversations.
Sure. Now, are we recording this?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Shit. I thought it was something I could have people watch.
We'll give you the link and everything. So that
no, I mean like right now. Let me go back. I think I do every Sunday. I do a show. It's called The First Church of Holy Shit. Mm-hmm. And it's where I take on subjects that are considered to be spiritual or religious, but I take God's name out of it, because in order to believe God has a name, you have to believe a man. Mm-hmm. You don't have to believe a man to believe God exists. So I was having some money conversations the day before with some friends of mine, and some poignant stuff came out. And so I decided to do that show and call it Why Money Isn't the Root of All Evil. And I kind of broke down, in my particular opinion, what I think money is. Now, to give an outline of my credentials for my little funky ass opinion. I'm proud to say to people, I'm working with a Chicago high school public education from the 80s and Mythbusters. I didn't go. I went to avionics school in the Marines because I scored super high on the ASVAB. And to the Marines, to the military, when they see high ASVAB scores and low grades, oh, that just means lack of discipline. Come right in. We got plenty of that. In the words of my drill instructor, I can't make you do what I say, but I can show make you wish you had. So I don't have, I didn't go to Wharton Business School. I've been a millionaire twice. Coincidentally, I've had 2 divorces. 2 divorces, 5 pieces of property, 7 cars, and about $250,000 cash gone. I fucked up enough to know what not to do and how to move in other ways that have made sense to me. And they don't always yield the most. They don't always yield the fastest, but they make sense to me. And I can reconcile myself with those failures. Those are questions I ask myself. Can you reconcile yourself with the failure? If you give a con man your money, can you reconcile yourself with the fact that he isn't as evil as you are stupid? And so I move forward with that kind of stuff. Just spun shit up, self-taught. So if you, all of this is challengeable by whatever you want to challenge it with, but you can't tell me this shit don't work because I'm sitting here. So yeah, from there.
So yeah, we just we wanted to go over some of the points that you had brought up in the show, but I mean, they were very captivating. So first what we want to go into is, you said this: money is a measure of intelligent decision in a straight line or a protracted period of time. I found it to be very, very interesting. So can you
elaborate? Okay. Yes, the saying is, and I'm glad you're earmarking it as mine because it is.
Yes.
Money is a measurement of intelligent decision in a straight line over a protracted period of time. What this means is that if you make intelligent decisions in one direction for long enough, you are going to fall bass backwards over into money. If you do it long enough and smart enough, because smart will say we need to stop here.
Right.
Smart will say we need to wait. Smart will say we need to spend less for now and more for later to eventually get to X. And that X, I don't know how it doesn't equal money. It equals money. Now take any of that and play with it. Measure of smart decision over a protracted period of time. Let's change smart to stupid. The lack of money is a measure of stupid decisions over a protracted amount of time. If you do, all you have to do is take one. Money is a measure of intelligent decision over a protracted period of time. How about intelligent decision over a time that is not protracted enough? I'm trying to get to the store. I'm trying to go to the store. There's a sale. The sale is from noon to 1. Everything in the store is $1. I got the grocery list, check. I got the layout of the store, check. I got my good running shoes. I got all my shit, my bags, my cards. I got all that shit, check. I get in the car. It runs out of gas. It is because I put all that brilliant shit before some stupidity I did back here. And now stupid comes a calling. I have to make intelligent decisions and keep making them and keep making them. Oh, okay, I got gas, but you know what? Oh, there goes Shirley. Hey, Shirley, I ain't seen you in years. Nigga, what? Blah, 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 woozy, wah, wah. Ooh, it's 1:15. You talking to Shirley was not an intelligent decision. You put a stupid decision in the middle of an incredible plan, and now you're fucked. I say this, and I was in another chat room to get off a tangent, and then you can ask me what you want. And I love that I'm talking to other military people because y'all understand this. This whole 100 words to turn a no into a maybe, that shit don't cut it in the military. The boat leaves at 0400. Unless this is a problem with civilians. You've never seen this. You've never seen 5,000 men move at once. You don't understand. When somebody with a bunch of salad here and a bunch of this say tomorrow at 3, how many asses get to wiggling to make sure that person gonna tell you, he gonna tell, we supposed to be ready. So-and-so says stand on it at 3. Yeah, the general says be ready at 3. Do you know what the colonel tells his people? To be ready at 1. Mm-hmm. Do you know what the OIC tells his people to be ready at? Noon. Do you know what the gunny tells his people to be ready? I want every swinging dick here at 1100. Get your ass there at 1105 and see what he got for you. So that we are ready at 3. Because there is no such thing as early. There's on time and late. Most people fuck themselves with early. Another subject. Anyway, yes, if you do anything for long enough in a straight line, you will have yield. If you sit on your ass for long enough, day in and day out, you'll be broke and you'll stank. That's how that go. Everything yields. So if you look at money as a yield, as an indicator, not as a goal, an indicator, then in business, you keep getting good indicators when you keep making intelligent decisions over a protracted period of time.
Yes,
but see, that's the insight, Geoff, that we really want to get across to the community, especially the Black community, right? Because like I said earlier offline, I was explaining that when we're talking to the masses, people are just now getting to earning the money, right? So you don't even get to these level discussions that you had on your show previously, where you're digging down like, hey, understand that another utility of money is an indicator of your good decision-making, bad decision-making. It's almost like a form of economics in a sense when he talks about the time and the yield.
Yeah, and then you had another great quote, I thought. Just because you have money doesn't mean it measures you. I thought that was a great quote.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
he followed up with that.
Yeah. If you break that down, and we know the money isn't the measure of a man, but just your thoughts on that. Just because you have money doesn't measure you.
It sounds really good, and it's great broke talk. That's a great thing to say if you're the only nigga standing there with no money. Okay, I'm not coming from there. Okay, I know. Yes, we've all been in the military. So yeah, I'm gonna do some cussing. That's good, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Sis, I'm sure you've heard this, and there's a bunch of military people standing around. It's not the size of the it's not the size of the boat. It's the motion of the ocean. I got wrote up once for going, that's small dick talk, Gunny. That's what that is. Explosion of laughter. Gunny wasn't laughing. Yeah, that there's a reason I went in that direction. Yeah, that whole money don't make the man. Yeah, that's broke talk. Although it's true, this is not what I meant. This is the other meaning I have for it. most white money is inherited.
Yes.
Most money is in white hands. So that tells you how much twisting and turning and chicanery these people did. When you see an old white man busting his ass for money and he already got money, who you think that's for? That ain't for him. He's busting his ass for his line. So when you see this money, that's why when I go to places, I go to a lot of car shows and I go to places where white people are trying to figure out, why is this nigga here? He does not walk around like the help. I can't figure out what his thing is. I go there because I am, and what they don't understand is I'm giving off the energy like a Geiger counter, that I am armed with the knowledge that most of you motherfuckers in here did not earn this money. So as I go into it, there is no knowledge that is not power. If I should have to interact with you on a financial level, am I dealing with the bookworm? Am I dealing with the trust fund baby? Am I dealing with the rebel? Am I dealing with just and are any of them bigoted racists, and how much? But I know these archetypes because I know that everybody that got money didn't start out broke with a fucking lemonade stand. That's what they all want you to believe. But there are far more white people, far more people of other colors who have heard this. God damn it, Gregory, that's the last 50,000 I'm giving you. I ain't never heard that. I ain't never heard that. I won Star Search in 1994. In one day, I made more money than any man in my immediate family had ever made in a year. And it was nothing after the IRS. Nothing when in consideration of the money the people made that I was on the TV for. How much did the companies pay for the advertising space for all that time that I was on television? I got a drop in the bucket. So do I measure by that? Do I measure myself by my ability exactly by my money? Do you measure the ability to study the market by how much money a person has? If you do so, that means some of the people still broke that worked at Shearson Lehman, you can't listen to them. Somehow their knowledge is invalid because they were betrayed by people above them. That's fucking stupid. Don't just use money as a measurement. It is a measurement of intelligent decision over a protracted period of time for someone, not necessarily the bearer. Mm. That's what I really mean when I say don't measure. Look at it, put your pimp glasses on. When you're dealing with somebody that's got money, you're dealing with a rebel, you're dealing with somebody who actually made the money, you're dealing with somebody who actually wants to keep the money, or you're dealing with somebody who just wants to fucking enjoy the money. Who am I dealing with? Because I got to come at them for different angles to get this money. Which lock am I picking? That's the dance you do. That's the dance, from the car they drive to the way they roll up to what you've heard, as much homework as you can do. Which one of these people am I dealing with? That's how I measure them. I don't measure them by how much their granddaddy stole.
Okay. Man, that's powerful. What did you want to say about that?
No, mic drop.
Okay. Smoke good shit, baby.
Yeah.
Mic drop.
But yeah, we're just gonna I'm gonna hit on some of the points that you said. You said money is not power. Power is a combination of access, privilege, relationship, and money.
I said that.
Huh?
I said that?
You did. You
I don't
said
even remember saying that shit. I'm dope. Okay, I gotta go back and watch that.
It was
I
on the
haven't had a
screen
chance
and everything. Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to cut it. Okay. Let me, if I may. I'm about 6 shows back of
okay.
editing
I got you.
because like you giving my writing credits, who I used to write for. I used to write for a whole bunch of guys. That's a whole nother kettle of fish that we can discuss later. But it is my fault that you know D.L. Hughley better than you know me. It is my fault that you know Steve Harvey, Cat Williams, George Lopez, Arsenio Hall. That is my client list. It's my fault you know them better than me. It's because I chose, instead of pushing my own boat out, to help them build bigger boats. Now, that's a different day. Now, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm writing for me now, but I'm also writing music for me. I'm also doing this show. There's some other stuff that's coming up for me that, I forgot. I'm doing stand-up. So I got all these shows that I just spit this shit out that I thank you guys. I thank you for chronicling it, because all of it's not me. I swear to you. It's like I'm a fucking conduit for some shit. Okay, I'm the dude that loses his temper. I'm the dude that cuts people off. I'm just smart enough to grasp this shit that's coming from somewhere else. So with that said, what the fuck was I'm all that shit that equals power.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is the importance of algebra. This is the importance of algebra. Algebra is the first concept where you take mathematics and show people other objects to turn it into what it really is, a language. Power is not money by itself. Power is money, influence, access, and opportunity. Now, everyone has power. Actual physical money, I have $0. There's another one, ability. But I have a particular ability. Influence, the homies. Access to whatever me and the homies got. So if me and the homies can get together, and the homies might be y'all too. Sometimes the homies is just you and your goddamn dream. But you get that together and put all your pieces together. And from that, you develop power. And how that power grows is in those areas. Your influence will grow. Your contacts will grow. Your knowledge will grow. Your abilities will grow. All that shit grows. Your money, all that grows to create more power. It's very easy to quelch your power if I fuck with 2 or more of those elements while I'm fucking with you. Mm-hmm. If I fuck with your access, you're canceled. If I fuck with your contacts, if you fuck with them, you can't fuck with me. If I fuck with your money, I'm going to send them dogs after you and freeze your assets and say, we think you've been stealing. If I play with those, I'm playing with your power. So at the point that you're under attack, it is about your circle. This is the power of the Jewish community. It's impossible to fuck with one of them. That's why you can't fuck with you. They're like Marines. Marines are like bees. You can't fuck with one bee. Marines are, even from you guys, a little different. Marines, something wrong with Marines. Something is wrong. Something is wrong. There is, this is what I try to tell people, or a side note. Okay, you need to watch your mouth when you fucking with a serviceman. You see that dude right there? That's a bad fucking idea with your civilian ass. It's a bad idea. You fuck around and find out you don't know how to fight in front of everybody.
We just talked about that. Everybody,
it's real talk. That's real talk.
People don't know how to fight.
Dude, I'll take you back and put you in the Wayback Machine. It's 1985. I got out of boot camp January 20th, 1984. I went to my A school down in Millington, where I was avionics. I worked on flight control systems for 46s and 53s. And then I got stationed out here. Now, mind you, I had a black belt before I joined the Marines. I'm from the south side of Chicago in the 70s. I had no choice but to get a black belt. I was an asthmatic. These niggas was whooping my smart ass. So, yeah, I'm in the Marines. And for fun, I start boxing. I'm maybe somewhere slightly above mid-level ass whooping on my base. It's a base full of Marines. These dudes don't play. So in my group, as usual, because, you know, if you get, there's something about grouping people together and treating them like shit that galvanizes them. I say this when you're in the military. Oh, you're going to learn about country music. You're going to learn about rock music. You're going to learn about hip hop. You're going to learn about the whole country when you join the military, because they don't give a fuck. You are in here with Kaminsky because your last name is Clark or whatever the fuck. We don't have times. We don't have time for that. Your name is Private Knowles. Yeah, I'm glad Beyonce is your auntie. Congratulations. Welcome to the Army. You are over here with Kindler, because y'all names is together. We don't give a fuck about your past. You're going to get that shit together. You'll get the sand out your pussy and get out here and do what the fuck we say. All right? We'll be back at 1300. And we fuck about that. There's something about that when we get put together that makes us a kindred. So me and my dudes were beyond that, because we were all, first off, Marine Air Wing, and second, avionics. It's very, very few people when I was in that was of color. In the whole Marine Corps with 294,000, there were 1,500 people in the Marines that weren't white that did avionics in all of the Marine Corps. 6 of them were my friends. We called ourselves the Magnificent Seven. And we went out one night. And we went to a fat burger. And we used to love to go to the frat parties and turn them fucking frat parties out. Because we was different. We was clean cut. You could tell we was in the military, nice regulation with the fade, with the waves. So we was fly. So after this, we all go to this fat burger. And the one of us that is the most unassuming is my friend Austin Curtis. I don't know where that nigga is to this day. Boxer from Brooklyn, and a ballet like a jazz dancer, on some of that Jean-Claude Van Damme shit. You don't want. Anyway, he's the dude, coolest dude in the world. He's standing in line, and he's like number 5. I'm going somewhere with the story. He's like number 5. The line is like maybe 9 people long. This Crip comes in with his homies, and they in the place. They stand in line. This dude, one of them comes and stands in front of my boy. Now it's a line. He said, bro, excuse me, man, I don't mean no harm, but the line starts back there. He said, the line started where I say it started, cuz.
Mm.
And his dude stood up. So we stood up. I said, gentlemen, let me explain something to you. While you doing whatever you do at night and then sleep all day, at 5, we running. We are trained to kill. You don't want this. I want you to think about it. We are United States Marines. This will not go well for you. As a matter of fact, y'all sit down. This ain't gonna go well for you. One of them say, nigga, I'll go to my car. I said, you understand how much ass whooping it is between here and your car? Take off. I'm behind the table. Take off for your car now. Think it through. You don't want this, and we don't either. So let's just fucking eat and go about our way. Whatever, nigga, whatever. And the LAPD showed up. They show up, coming just pulling in to get some fat burger. Oh, no, you niggas got quiet now because they can run all our numbers. We'll go back to the base and you'll go to jail. So let's just shut the fuck up and understand who it is you're dealing with. There used to be a respect for the armed forces. That is gone. It's fucking gone. It's sadly gone. And but that's again another subject. My whole point for that is don't be sleeping on these dudes that just got home from the military. You don't want none. You and 3 of your brothers don't want it. So okay. Anyway, go ahead.
It's great. Go ahead with the next episode.
No, but I wanted him to tap in a little bit into the power combination. Like power is a combination of these things. Because again, like I'm saying, these are insights to discussions that people don't get to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a lot of people, the masses think that if I have money, I have power, I have respect. We all know the song Money, Power, Respect. But you said it's access, it's privilege, it's relationship. And that's important because you can
add ability.
Ability.
Yes.
It's the money and it's the opportunity.
Yes. Now, let me put it to you this way. And what city do you live in, if I may ask?
We live outside of Mexico City. So like, it's a place called.
Oh shit. Y'all got it. Oh my God. I start no shit about this. Niggas is sleeping on Mexico.
Yeah, we've been in Mexico for 5 years.
Okay. And everybody think it's sombreros and donkey shows. No, Mexico is the shit. That's another subject. The elements of power to me work like this. Because everyone has a certain power. You can go through those. I tell you what, I'm gonna spit out. Yes, the hardest one I can think of, the power of an infant. Now, give me those elements. What are the elements?
Access. Privilege. Okay, got access.
Access. As an infant, with access to loving, capable parents that see its future, its power is endless. With that access, it can live to a ripe old age. Take that same infant and put it in any wilderness, and anything will eat it. Take that infant and put it in the wilderness of an abandoned train station in a city. It will die of exposure or starvation, and it will then be eaten by rats. And that's the same baby. The power of the infant is in its access because it's a seed to the future. That's its power. This is why it's so easy to abort ours. That's why it's so easy to talk to them like shit. It's because you do not see that its power is in its access. The power of an infant is in its access to you. You are forming the future. Okay, that's one. I can go way down that road. I go way down that road. That's okay. Give me another one. Infant. Another one.
Privilege.
Privilege. Here's one with loving parents. Y'all got kids?
4.
4. You know this privilege. We both tired. We are both fucking tired. And this little mammal is in there fucking crying. He has the privilege of, hey, somebody come clean my ass. That's a privilege. That privilege is power. How powerful could you be? How much work could you get done if you didn't have to get up to go take a shit? You could just sit there and piss and shit on yourself and call somebody, lay back while you're on the cell phone. Yeah, I'll be at the airport at 8. Yeah, hey, watch your wiping. Privilege. Here's this privilege. What you got? You got the boys, girls?
4 boys.
4 boys.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus. Okay. I know you, sir. Know this has happened to you. Rolling back to the house, mouth set for that sandwich. Set for the sandwich. Got it ready. Finna watch some Game of Thrones or whatever the fuck. I'm gonna sit down with my sandwich. That sandwich is gone, nigga. And you can't say shit. Because it went to one of them 4, and that's your obligation. Unless they say that daddy sandwich, don't touch that sandwich. If they, that's mommy. Look, I'm not playing that shit with you. I ain't playing no games.
Yeah,
That's me.
that's the pizza, right? For me, that's the pizza.
Sure.
You done bought 2 pizzas and you're like, oh, I got a couple slices when I get
No,
around.
you don't.
No, you don't.
I'm gonna tell you something else. You can buy 4 pizzas. You think you got more slices? No, you don't. Daddy's just greater. That dude is the best. He bought us 4 pizzas. But what if he's hungry? Fuck him. He bought this for us. Dad's great. We love Dad. And we'll eat 4 pizzas, nigga. They don't care. You have to wait till the nap to get a slice. That's privilege. That is the power. That is the privilege. That now, as a child, the children you see that run companies, they take their parents' access and their privilege and they put them together and they make their own power out of it. We need to teach our children that. We need to look around, dig through my past, dig through my thoughts. I'm gonna open myself up wide to you. That don't mean I won't knock the cow walking shit out of you for disrespect, but I'll open myself up wide to you, flaws and all, so you can find something in here, because I don't have a trust fund to give you, but I got a wealth of experiences. Make some power out of that. It's up to you. I can go through all of those with an infant, or you can put any individual in there and I can show you the personal power, because that's the only place you can start. All this money shit is just a manifestation of something else. It's you just chasing money for its own sake is a sucker move. So yeah, that's kind of here's a prime example that money is not power. I was asking, you guys live in Mexico City. I don't know there because I've never been there as much as I have here in LA. There's a place in LA called Hancock Park. You hit it going down 3rd Street. And you will hit this row of houses that are absolutely fucking breathtaking. They're breathtaking. They're museum worthy. That is a mostly Jewish community. Nigga, if you hit Powerball, you don't have enough money to move over there because they're not going to sell to you. They're not. They're just not. And I ain't mad at them. That's their shit. They want to keep their shit with them, so they ain't going to sell to you. When Uncle Ira decides to sell his house, he going to call Uncle Saul, and his niece and his nephew that just got married going to get that house. And your ass ain't going to get to do shit but run by it. And I don't give a shit how much money you got. There are certain things your money cannot buy you. You're going to have to put it together with the elements to make your own power.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier when we were watching your show about the situation that happened earlier with the owner for the Clippers, right? Sure. I think Magic Johnson put a group together, or him and Oprah or something like that, to buy the Clippers, and they're going to sell the team to who they want to sell it to. And they sold it to Steve Ballmer. Magic couldn't get the team. You can't. Even though you have the money, you can't buy it.
Now, here's an example of gross power misuse. Where we at? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna go in a totally different direction. I went in the other direction in their gang of views of me doing it on Zoe's show, my own show, about what I think we ought to do with regard to Donald Sterling. Let's look at it purely from our side. Who again were the people you said that was trying to put the money together? You said Magic and Oprah.
Man, yeah, they had a group.
They had a group.
Yep, they had a group.
An investor group.
An investment group of people trying to buy what is basically a lot of fluff, advertisement, some more commodities, merchandise, advertising time, trademarks, all built around 10 Black men, predominantly for 40 minutes. The true commodity here is not the money. It's not the access. It's not the contacts. It's the 10 Black men for 40 minutes. You could convince all the brothers to just go play for Ice Cube. And you could convince all the Black people to get together in a room that got money like that and get behind Cube, even Jordan. But that's never, ever going to happen. The dollar has to crash. That God has to die. Most people don't worship God, they worship money. I'll tell you, I can prove that to you. If the Black people on the south side of Chicago truly worship God over money, would they have allowed their daughters anywhere near R. Kelly? So R. Kelly is a shortcut. He's a shortcut. All you got to do is let him fuck you, and you can live like that. And I'm okay to put you up like that because we lack so much that I will offer my daughter up to what I know I know. You can't tell me that you're connected to your intuition as a woman and allow that, because it came to you first. Before the man go, whoa, you finna do what? Before that, it came to you, and you both let it ride because of what you lack. We lack the ability to pull resources because of how much we believe in this green rectangular God. And until it dies, because we have seen it connected to so much of what we think it is, that equals prosperity, that equals happiness, that equals security, because we've seen that and we have been starved of that for so long, that bond is going to have to break. And you're going to have to depend on yourself with your purpose and your integrity. And when we get there, then there will be a grand rearranging. But until then, nigga, I just got a deal for $120 million. As long as that means something, to anybody, it's just more bullshit for everybody.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Definitely. I wanted to go over a couple more of your points.
Okay, hey man, I'm here. I ain't
Yeah,
got shit to do but mop up after my wife's nasty ass dog. I hate that little sumbitch right there. I tell you what.
Talk about your wife's dog.
What? Oh my God.
Don't talk about your wife's dog. And you be quiet.
Why? Why?
She hates my dog.
I don't hate that. Hate's a strong word.
What breed is it?
My dog.
It's
It's
what-
a pure black lab.
A black lab.
A black lab.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's high maintenance.
He is high maintenance.
There you go. And for what yield? Okay. You trying to tell me a Malinois? You couldn't have got a Malinois.
I don't even know.
I saved him. We
Yeah.
saved him. He was like a puppy we saved, and now he's out here. He's like a mini horse, eating all the food and stuff. So we was like, oh my goodness, man, we need more food, more water.
Oh yeah, the dog. Well, see, that's because y'all good people. You know, in the ghetto, we just chain them in the backyard and feed them spaghetti. That's dog. Most dogs in the white people dogs die because they get ate by wolves. They get get hit by a truck. Nigga dogs die of what we die of: high blood pressure, diabetes, heart attack, stroke.
Yeah.
Dogs don't have strokes in the Appalachians. That's funny. Dogs have strokes the same place niggas have strokes because we feed them the dog food. Nigga, what? No. And that dog don't want no dog food. Dog food, nigga, what? I'm getting steak bones, nigga. It's the 5th of July. I'm getting steak bones. Oh, that's funny. It's the 5th of July. That's funny. I got to do something about that dog shit. I'm gonna do that tonight. I got to remember that.
Oh,
dogs die of the same shit we do in the hood. I gotta write that shit down. That's hilarious. And the dog wants to die. Is you crazy?
I think it does.
Nigga, have you had any peach cobbler before? What's your pedigree ass trying to tell me something because you a pedigree dog, nigga? What do greens taste like, Mr. Pedigree Dog? I bet you don't know that. Do you know why I know what greens taste like? Because it's December 26th, nigga. That's right. Oh, that's funny. Oh, the dog gets to eat the dick. Okay. Dog in hood makes fun of pedigree dog. Food. I can remember that. That's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with that. Okay.
Yeah, we gonna hit more of your talking points on that show. So,
sure.
yeah.
Come on, let's go.
So you said something I found very intriguing. Separatism of financial and social society.
Yeah.
Separation. Say that to me again.
Yeah, separation of social and financial society.
Oh yeah. Oh, you mean like what's coming?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. Whoo. Okay. You do know, and this is why it's so important. It's so wonderful. First off, home run for being out of this fucking country. Home run. Home run being military personnel. If the shit hits the fan, I'm not worried about y'all. I'm not worried. I mean, I bid you Godspeed and supreme fucking accuracy. I bid you that. But as civilians, holy shit. You don't know how to live in the woods for a week. If your car break down, you don't know, you couldn't survive without AAA. God bless you. those people. What's going to happen, or what you're seeing happen at $5-6 a gallon? How much is gas down there? About the same?
We do it by liter. So it's about $1 per liter.
Okay.
A little bit
And
over
there's
$1 per liter.
okay, so it's about $4 a gallon, somewhere around there.
Mhm.
Okay. What is happening is there is a purposeful wringing out of the middle class.
Mm.
It's been slow. They was talking about it in the 80s when I was in school. 1981, Mr. Quavley, my history teacher. I remember him talking about the shrinking of the middle class. And I remember saying to myself, this is the most boring shit. This is blah, 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 blah. Why doesn't he wipe his fucking mouth? That's all I was thinking. And then as I got older, I was like, wait a minute. This dude's long dead, but he was talking about this shit. How they really are just honing in on wringing out anything. Like when I watch car auctions, when you see these cars go across, people build cars. I'm going somewhere with this. People build cars for specific purposes. One, my dad had it. Always wanted one of these. I'm a fucking freak for orange, so I'm doing orange and pink. Nobody else is gonna do it. I don't give a fuck. I got enough money. I do what I want. I'm trying to resell it. I want it to be as close to stock as possible. Those resell it close to stock as possible cars, that's not what you're seeing now. Those are in the hands they want to be in. What you're seeing now is people who had no intention to sell their vehicles. But they have come to that because the emperor has taxed you to the point that he needs to see your wares. This is what you are watching. Soon, as soon as they think they got all the drops as they can out of it, we are going to go into a situation where cities, because you see all these poor people, you see all these homeless people, but you also in major cities see mass construction going on all at the same time. Every city major in America being gentrified at once, that's planning. What they are planning to do is make cities these sprawling metropolises of access and current technology and opulence and luxury, and everywhere else beyond the fucking Thunderdome, nigga. Everywhere else, the hills have eyes. That's what people try to tell you. People are trying to sell. America is still trying to sell itself as Miami Vice, Sex in the City, and a little bit of Bel Air thrown in. Mm-hmm. When the truth is, this place really is Yellowstone mixed in with the hills have eyes. That's really what what America is about. Mm-hmm. And it's finna really show up become that. You're not going to have no average places to stay because you're not going to have very many average people. A society runs on its average.
So that's interesting because on our show, it's called Assets and Arbitrage, but we talk a lot about opportunities living abroad, you know, whether it's full-time, part-time, stuff like that. What do you think about opportunities of living abroad, having, you know, a place somewhere else, or maybe just full-time just living somewhere else, if that scenario is going to happen?
Well, it's happening everywhere, but America is the whore of Babylon that is mentioned in the Bible. And if you know me, you also know I'm no Bible bumper. That's the other thing First Church of Holy Shit is about. Somebody fucked up and told me God was everywhere. So I pray from right here. Save me 10%. I never miss a game. I don't think that first off, you're at an extreme deficit if you have never been outside of this country. You can't view it. You can't watch videos. You can't watch movies. You can't watch documentaries. You have to go. If you can go, just go. Pick a place. Pick a place. I suggest you pick a place where your people are. Go to Brazil. Go to South America. Go to Belize. Go to Africa. Nobody goes to Africa. Go to Ghana. It's not that expensive. Go to Ghana. Go see how other people live. You need to experience that because you're warped if you hear. And you are here at the end of an empire. So yes, I absolutely, sure. I most definitely say that.
That's good because that's something that we are, high on. We tell people we do different shows about opportunities people can have. Now you got these younger guys, younger women. What do you call it? Remote workers and stuff. You can just get up and get out and go somewhere. You don't have to. You're not tethered to somewhere. You don't have to get up and go to brick and mortar. So we just tell people about the opportunities just to check out the world. Like you said, just go somewhere. Just go somewhere. Yes, indeed. I love that. Now, this one is probably my favorite one. You were talking about money and time. And we always say time is your most important commodity, asset, however you want to put it.
Sure.
You were breaking down how money and time don't correlate like people think they do.
Not even close. That's poor man's thinking. That time is money. Time is money. When you put time and money together, they are the link and chain that make you a slave to whatever idea you believe that is. If time is money, then you're going to work overtime at the plant so you can get a little more of it. Time is this set of constants we have put together to kind of keep track of moments. But it's something that you only have time once. When do you have time twice for anything? You can't, because it's gone. I only had time once to start this show. I only had time once to speak about any of the things I've spoken about the first time here with you. That's how time works. Money doesn't work that way. You can make money back. You can grow money. You can't grow time. You can't. You don't gain time. You don't even really lose it. You lose opportunity because you're sitting still as opportunities go by. That's a train you didn't hop on. You didn't lose time. Time is an illusion. You're just sitting still. What you need to be doing is using, in the words of Guns N' Roses, use your illusion. Use this concept that time is money against those who believe that. Okay, time is money, then I'm gonna buy some of your time. I'll buy your time. But once you look at time as separate from money, then it's easier to demand more money for it. You can't connect time to money because you believe that's what it takes to make it. No. That's counter to the fact that power is work over time. How much I can get done over a particular amount of time. Now, that can yield money, but again, does it matter if you showed up on time, if you got the right ladders and the right buckets and the right colored paint and the right brushes and the right workers all set up to paint the wrong house? No, doesn't matter. Well, that's what you get when you put money and time together and just go, money, time is money. No, time is money for fucking robots. The smart people separate them.
They separate them.
And they wind up with more of each.
When I just wanted to branch off of something that you said. And, you know, something we've talked about before, but, you know, I'm always interested is about with your time, you have a certain window, I guess, of income, right? Whatever it is that you do, right? You know, when you're younger, you have more time to get your income or make money this way. And then, you know, maybe when you get older, you don't have the time or the ability. So is there something about maximizing the time and the ability that you have to do something that I guess that you do for a living or
mastery towards it? Like for instance, with you said in the beginning of your career, you were writing to make other people great. And you're at the point of mastery where you're like, now it's time for me to shine. It's time for me to focus on my project.
Yeah, because you have a career where you can kind of crescendo up, right? But a lot of times we talk about athletes, like you got to get your paper now, or you know, because when you're 45, it's over, bro. It's over.
Have any of you divided this money by the number of years you plan to live?
Right.
Okay, there's some simple math right there. Okay, you 19 now. Were you planning to die at 26? Okay, let's just say you lived to 80. That's roughly 60 years. You just got a contract for $60 million. $60 million divided by 60 is what, dumbass? Before taxes.
Before taxes, $1
million.
Before taxes.
Yeah,
you just got set up for yourself for $1 million a year before taxes. So roughly $600,000 a year. That is the lifestyle you should be living less than. If you just got a $60 million contract, the truth is, on face value, you can only afford $6 million, $1 million a year if you get that when you're young. Nobody ever does this math. Nobody ever understands as an athlete, no matter how smart you spend your money white. Nobody thinks about that. Until now, it's changing. What LeBron has done with his dudes, shout out to Kevin Hart, what Kevin Hart has done with his dudes, putting them into legitimate business. Athletes are it's a horrible paradox. Okay, you give this young kid who has lived most of his life outside of the very cool shit he gets for being a McDonald's All-American in abject poverty. And now you're going to give him a fat fucking pile of money. And you're going to give him an advisor of some other devil's choosing, as opposed to him having the counsel of somebody who truly has the interest of him and his people in mind. That's rarely ever a scenario with these young brothers. They're not taught that this money ain't gonna last forever, and that your goal is to out misspend each other. Okay, we all got some money. Who can buy the most extravagant, stupid shit the fastest? Ready, go. This is a competition that all young artists and musicians and athletes find themselves in. Nobody goes, okay, we all got this money. Let's build computer centers in everywhere it's a project. We're gonna put computer centers and we're gonna pay for the security. And anybody can come in there and learn, because that's what it's for. No, we didn't all put our money together on that. Maybe 3 of us did and don't nobody know about it, but I'm talking about all of us collectively being powerful. If we were really powerful over on that end, we would demand that if you have a major basketball team in your city or a major football team in your city, that every public school is fucking dope. Because you can do that on what you sold t-shirts. But we don't demand that. How is it that Dallas schools suck with the Cowboys right there? You trying to tell me the Cowboys ain't got an extra 15 million a year to put in the schools?
Yeah, they got it. They got $1 billion stadium.
You got $1 billion stadium that my people run in.
Yep.
And I guarantee you, not far from here, somebody going to bed hungry tonight because don't nobody ask the right questions. That's why. Because we do not demand. How the fuck does Philly have a school problem? How does Chicago have a school problem? How does Miami have a school problem when they got professional fucking teams right there? We should demand. How dare you? Here's how dare me. Fuck you. You make all your money off the backs of my people in their town? And intelligent, the intelligent ones, the ones who are under siege, the children who know they want to be something, the key to try and travel, the key to surgery without breaking the skin is somewhere trembling in Philly or DC. And you got sports team down the street. You can't do that unless you sleep.
Yeah, most indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. I had another one that I like what you said. You said making power moves without money. I like that. What's that about? Making power moves without money for our people out here who maybe we ain't got no money, but we may well make a power move. No?
Let's make a power move. You can make a power move tonight. You can make a power move right after you watch this. The number one ingredient. This is the shit I was telling you about that I know is not me.
Okay.
The number one ingredient in a broke power move is humility. You cannot make a broke power move without humility. It's impossible. Nigga, you ain't got no money. So the move is to acquire for free with others around you, Goody Mob. For free. Do what you can do for free, Wu-Tang. What can we do that ain't gonna cost us no money, Run DMC? I know what we can do. This nigga can draw. And this nigga funny. This nigga got a mic. This nigga got doodle. Nigga, let's make a cartoon. Do we really believe, nigga, you stupid and you can really draw? What does that equal? What does, this is the formula, this is the formula for your broke power move. What do the talents of me and my collective homies equal? And how is it different? And then we get together and focus in humility. Nigga, somebody better than you at the shit you want to do. Let them do it. That's the only way you're going to get out of this, is to collectively put your purposes together. When you put your purposes together, bruh, there's so much power in that. That's how you make a no money power move today. Decide who your team is.
Man, that's powerful, powerful information. Powerful information. And then, I got one. I don't want to keep you too long. I got, one more.
Sure.
Thing that we were on your show. You had talked about positive and negative energy playing into the ego.
Oh yeah, the ego talk was good.
So
Oh,
the
yeah.
ego, you were talking about the ego talk and
And
people,
bass.
yeah. And
Mhm.
so I just wondered if you could, go in on that.
Okay. Well, I will, but I'm gonna need a push start because I don't even remember that shit.
Are you talking about when he was talking about the
Ego.
bass? How he let his the ego play the bass.
Yeah, you had the bass out.
Okay.
You had the.
So I know the story, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
play the bass with a gentleman who also, I think he also plays. And you
Yeah.
were saying that the right thing to do is to allow your ego to listen to him who's going to teach you how to play the bass
Mhm.
instead of you trying to do your own thing, because obviously our egos want us to do our own thing instead of listening.
Mhm.
Like how I told you before the show,
Okay. Yes.
I don't like it, but this is my mentor,
Just
right?
like-
My husband's my mentor.
Right.
I've learned a significant amount from him, but one of my power moves is the humility to listen to what he has to say, because I know it's going to take me somewhere a lot further than the independent woman talk. Doesn't work.
Well, let's live in that for a second.
Okay.
Yeah.
Geoff, I want to thank you for taking the time out today. Again,
Anytime, baby.
we've been watching your insights. He had a thing, he called it Geoff's, when we used to watch the Zoe Morning Show. Geoff's Rant.
Oh
We've been
yeah, the
watching
intellectual rant.
Geoff's
Yeah, man.
Rant
Yeah,
since
it is, man.
2014,
14, I
2015.
think 14 or 15 back in the day. That's why I caught up with Zoe back then.
Yeah.
We'll be on the show. And so, yeah, we've been following you a long time, man.
Love, man.
Rants have always been insightful at that, like I said, that deeper layer.
Yeah.
It's conversations that I said, when you think about it, nobody's having that conversation because everybody's still stuck on the surface. So I just want to thank you. Like I said, we've been watching 2014, 2015.
Thank you. That's
For
beautiful,
the work
sis.
you've been putting in, because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
right?
It is.
Multiple Mondays, you're on the show, you're arguing with Kevin and them.
I tell you what, that's a job in itself. Good Lord.
Yeah, on the spot. You was on what was the evening show? Was
The
that
Mansions?
Mansions? We see
Mansions, yeah, I did Mansions.
We
I did
watched
road.
that.
Yeah, Zoe, my man. Me and Zoe been rolling since the Foxhole. I met Zoe. Jamie Foxx's manager, Marcus, his ex-manager, shout out to Marcus King.
Oh yeah, Marcus King. Yep.
Marcus King kind of put me and Jamie together. I mean, me and Zoe together.
Yeah.
And yeah, we've been rolling ever since. That's my man.
Zoe, man, Zoe the homie. We just did a show with Zoe about, I think, 2 months ago.
We've done a few shows well.
Yeah, so we did a show with Zoe, and he the homie. I mean, y'all the OGs, triple
Bro.
OGs.
It's the
Thank you, man.
We want to get
OGs.
y'all out there. I'm gonna have the link to the money show. I want you to promote the show that you do, like you said, every Sunday, and any other projects. Are you still doing giraffe balls? Or no?
I still do giraffe balls. I didn't get a chance to do it yesterday.
Okay.
But yeah, giraffe balls is its own thing outside of the First Church. Yeah,
It's different.
Yeah, this is a little different. So it's more of that shit. It's more of that shit about your boy.
What's up?
We'll
man?
definitely do that.
Yeah, and we might,
Yes.
like I said, we, if you're available, we'd like to definitely get you back on here and chop up some more.
Of course.
Games. I had more questions I wanted to ask you, but
we want to.
It's going long.
Y'all going long. I can't pretend I want to talk to you people anymore either. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You got fucking shit to do. You got 4 kids. Y'all ain't shit. Y'all busy. Here come the holidays, nigga.
Been cooked, took care of all of that. Been taking care of 4 kids for 21 years. I got that.
That is true. And now they older.
Yeah, I'm old, man. I gotta go take a nap.
Yeah.
We've been together since we were 19. We're 42.
That's beautiful. See, you know what, man? You know what?
I need a nap too.
Can I really? I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna get the fuck out your faces.
Mm-hmm.
It does my heart good to hear your story because of how uncommon it is now.
Mm-hmm.
How uncommon. Sis, ain't nobody shit perfect. But there are women who see what you got and they fucking hate you for it. They hate you for it. You have everything they shot at. They shot wrong. They shot at Day Day. They shot at the All-Star Weekend.
Mm.
They They show the fuck men, I'm gonna do my own thing and then catch up to a man later who's only interested in your nieces now. They done all that. But this right here, you know, fuck what they talking about. That's what they shooting at. That's what we all shooting at. And it's beautiful to see. I commend you. Keep them trashy heifers out your fucking business.
There you go.
We appreciate you so much. We're gonna have the link to your show because I do want other people to get that insight that we got and be inspired the way we were.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna have your link on there and everything. But I just want to thank you for your time and
Yes.
your wisdom, because that is something that cannot be purchased.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That's beautiful.
Thank you so much.